real deal. But if Chaos falls apart here and LeStream crush them, then I think it's more back to the norm. A regression to the mean, some would say. And we're actually going back to Bank with Chaos starting on defense.
Right. Yeah, for the squad here. A lot of damage onto Crips through the soft wall, but secretly peeks in. Seen Janitor, the amount of work that can be done through this with a shotgun.
Too far by, but the double ACOGs of Chaos in good position to greet LSC's entrance. He's going to have to wander in through that plume of smoke, and just a reflexive shot, but Aces is there. A huge play from Aces, a 3K, proving that SMG-12's recoil is still definitely something that's doable as it bobbles all over your screen. To try to be able to get towards the site itself.
Oh!
Secretly with a shotgun in hand as the Ela will get dispatched by Rise, opening things up, and that's a spot that Rise knows very well. A lot of teams do this, but there is an Evil Eye there, and that's going to be the bigger issue. Oh, he lands his shots, and Renewals peaks a little too early, and one breaching round still left on Uno. If he can take up that ground, he doesn't have to worry about that Evil Eye being there. Crips, oh no, a bad rotate, he gets caught, and it's one from every single angle. Chaos trying to keep this in check. Red Groove lights up Alfama, but where is Uno? There is no diffuser in their hands.
Oh,
and no! Clutch, a massive clutch from Chaos. This could be an early take. Likely using it just to try and get one, but this is a great angle from Secretly to take out Uno Meister with the C4, and Crips is there to deal some damage as well. Uno finished off, but it's a double from LeStream to take out both Secretly and Renewals.
But Crips is trying to come around from the back. Is he going to find the angle? Yes, he will. He'll down the Dokkan of Aces. They know where he is now. LeStream, will they try to challenge him? Crips with the double tap takes down Rise, and suddenly the round shifts away of LeStream. They need those here with 10 seconds on the clock. Those on their own are enough to win a round. One kill going down here for Red Groove, but it's all time, and Hicks will have to go for the fight. Red Groove unsure of where he is. He'll go in for the fight and retreat at the last second, realizing Red Groove.
With every single round, LeStream's main focus is clear Skylight, and then move on from there. And Secretly, well, he's not quite near the Skylight, but Aces will be able to take him out, and that's the Dokkan doing great work.
He's able to open up the wall, and Rise finding one on Renewals. Red Groove playing on the inside of the elevator. Unfortunately, he instantly moves out of the elevator shaft. Aces is ready to clean him up. Too many angles for him to hold, but Vitali will find one. Unfortunately, that leaves him the only man alive for the Swedes. Shut down by Uno, coming in around the flank. Well done by LeStream on this assault. Compared to Penta in our previous match, they were not. Aces will decide to drop from behind the Ela, and an easy shot to take down Secretly. Plan out the Maestro. He knows that there's one angle for him to play. Oh no, the Blitz will run right on in, and what can the Pulse do? He's gonna try to run away, but an easy frag for Rise, make that 2 for him. And that's the power of the Blitz, diving down on the MVPs of the defense, but he walks right in the line of fire of Crips and hands him the kill. 3v2 advantage for LeStream as Alfama dives in from the vault trying to play the angle. And the flank for LeStream, however, and clear the top floor, but he's gonna get shot by Hicks. Taken out with the Thermite, and Renewals dives right into Aces, QE into him with the SMG-12 and clean him up. A valiant effort from Chaos to try and retake this, and I want to highlight those angles taken by the Maestro shot. Suddenly, all things will turn your way, but even with that, body shots from Renewals will take down Rise. At what cost? You'll lose him, and kill the Sophia, but he'll lose the Mute and the Rook.
From Crips as he just gets absolutely pulverized. Now Red Groove in a heads-up fight against Alfama, and he'll lose that one. And LeStream look poised to be able to take this 4-2. With a minute and 10 seconds left, Vitalin's position given away. Excellent work with that SMG-11, though. Cuts down Aces right outside of the elevators, and the position is completely given away. We're watching the death throes right now of Vitalin as he ends up extending what should have been a very quick affair. But he treads water for about a minute before inevitably running out of energy, and that
will find information on Uno. Whoa! Uno will win out the fight, and look at that. The Clash just completely maneuvers around, and a quick bait as Hicks will take down Secretly. Wonderfully and massively done. Uno with another one onto Vitali, now leaving Red Groove and Renewals last 2 alive.
Concerted effort, but Aces just guns down Renewals, and he'll grab both as they enter through the server side of things. The German monster will take a pretty good round, and he's had a pretty good game so far, actually. Bomb also will sail out, and everybody from LeStream is going to be stopped. Hicks gets one onto Secretly, an excellent pick onto the Zofia. That'll mean no utility from the Zofia available, Milosh, but there's 30 seconds to go. Logic Bomb goes off, people trying to be softened up. Crips and Alfama engage with one another, and Crips will walk away with that. And this is an excellent round from Chaos so far.
The Blackbeard going in for the peak. Uno takes a lot of damage, but before he can heal himself up, he gets shot down by Renewals and Red Groove to clean it all up. Playing the Mark 14 on the outside of the Dokkaebi, and there we go. That is beautiful play from Chaos. That's exactly what we were expecting out of them after their rounds and their matches.
All over the map at the moment. Alfama going for a run out. Oh, he'll shred through Renewals and cut him down.
Bearing 9 with Iron Sights being used by Vitaline, as it does have less recoil than the normal counterpart. Rise will get one on Crips in the meantime, though. Chaos losing manpower. Rise will find another one on Vitaline. Guess what? The Diffuser's in the back, and Red Groove will find one kill off of it on the castle. No, he's got no more ammo left in the magazine. Will take down Hicks, but quickly dispatched by Rise. Wonderfully done there. He'll rise to the occasion. As they say, the Legion puts it all up on the board.
Actually completely exhausted of ammunition there for the Dokkaebi as well if the DMR had failed. Right up in the face of Vitaline. And he sees the Thermite, and despite the impact, oh, he'll take one down, but he peeks again a bit too early and will actually lose out to Secretly as Ace is also down.
Oh, nicely done. Vitaline Chaos squad taking down the Legion and the Ella in this situation. Oh, the grenade right into Alfama. Oh, no, unfortunate. Secretly finding the kill on Uno as it's a trade for Crips. Alfama's on the floor. It leaves Hicks the only man alive. One off of time. This would be huge. Goes back on it, but no, he had already lost one of the Yokais. Goes around for the second. Stops the plant, but not for too long. Then rush in. The Capitao goes down for Red Groove. Does he have an extra charge to use on it? No. 30-second reload, and no. Secretly strikes and takes down Hicks a second there.
This is a great example of why Echo gets banned so often. Why is that? Because he's got 4 dead teammates.
Control of the ground floor. Is it going to be a peek again? And yes, it will, but Aces this time. Fake. And Vitaline's going to get tagged on the side, but should be able to set it down at what cost? Well, the loss of the Habana. Red Groove holding on from the side of Scripps. Watching for any rotations, protecting Red Groove, and this is something that fell apart before for Chaos.
You got 2 bodies upstairs. Red Groove will be able to take one down from the hatch. This is excellent control. Crips actually looks the wrong way. He's got to double up, and LeStream just having so many numbers to accomplish this. It's going to leave Red Groove in a position where he'll take down one, but an immediate push. Puts Renewals in a really vulnerable spot, but he knows there'll be 2, and that's it. LeStream will take this matchup in pretty strong fashion, all things considered.
Toxic Uno. Okay. Okay, that's not an extra kill on the board, by the way.
Yeah, you're not stat padding at that point.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Alexi, I see how it is. The board for the team, Rise at 14 is Uno. Even with 8 kills, was at the bottom of the board. So you can tell, kills were going LeStream's way. We've got an interview lined up with you here for LeStream. Rise will be around. Hello, what's up, Vanalta? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
This was a pretty good game for you guys. It's the second matchup on Bank that we've had today, and both games actually going for a 7-4. A few questions. We'll start off with round number 2. You guys were taking CCTV. All the round was yours, and then the Pulse on his own kind of just won the round in gold in a 3v1. What happened there between the team?
I think we just overcommitted on a deep push, and like for. Not only that, but I was like sitting next to X, who was planting behind the bomb. He was planting the diffuser behind the bomb, and I was like at the default plant, trying to cover him through the smoke with the jackal. With the 50 bullets, it's like easy to just random shoot it into the smokes. But the smoke pushed in the same time through the smokes. I tried to cover X from the smokes, and then the pulse like. C4 at this exact same time, so it killed us both, I think. And then like Alfama tried to push deep that pulse, but it was too late. He was alone and out of position. So I think like everything was messy in our execution in this round.
Okay, well, on round number 7, you guys decided to run the Ella and the Clash together. To try and play in Blue Stairs. That was the first round on defense, and there was obviously CCTV. There was no Maestro, no Echo, which was changed later on, but there was nobody covering the garage and allowed the Zofia to enter in. If it weren't for the fact that the Clash had turned around and helped support the smoke in fighting the Zofia, that entire flank would have been lost. Was that the decision behind completely foregoing the LS shotgun later on and bringing the Echo on the squad?
No. We had the information about the garage. I don't really remember how, but I think they let the default cannon because they did the last one, by the way. But yeah, it wasn't really a part of the strategy. We knew they were going for the server, and they did not.
Yep.
So yeah, it's like a total defense we made up for them. But yeah, hopefully we've got the info of the garage push, and we managed to secure it, so it's fine.
In clear contrast to what had happened in your first playday of the season against ENCE, we saw in that matchup both Uno and Aces kind of stepping on one another's toes and not really having the correct support from the rest of the squad. Do you think that 4 playdays after that matchup, things have changed and has allowed those 2 frag players to really shine on the team?
Yeah, it did. Obviously, yeah. As I said, like the second playday, like we just had a big talk after the ENCE game, and we were like, okay, we obviously have a problem of coordination between the droners and the openers, and we have to fix it. So how do we do? And we just like put up solutions on the table, and I think we took the right one, because now Aces and Uno, who are like frag monsters, can just like evolve into the game like properly.
Yeah, and I'm fairly excited for you guys, later on as we head closer and closer to 6th Invitational, I'll remind everybody. And of course, you guys are playing against Team Empire tomorrow, a team that usually scares Uno quite a bit, at least in the past, from what we've seen in the matches. And you also lost to them at 6 Invitational qualifiers before being able to beat out your French rivals of Vitality to qualify for the major event. But that is for tomorrow. Again, Rise, congratulations on your victory against your opponents here of Team Chaos. Anything you'd like to say to the fans watching you?
Well, thank you, and thank you for the support as always. It's been incredible since the 6th Invitational qualifier, so let's keep it up like this. Thank you very much.
All right. Merci beaucoup. Bonne nuit, bonne soirée. Bye-bye.
Merci.